Have you ever wondered what would happen if time flowed backwards? If instead of the sun setting, it would rise in the evening? Imagine instead of growing old, we grow young. The future turns into the past, while the past becomes our future. Would we remember tomorrow and anticipate yesterday? What would it mean for our daily lives, our understanding of the universe, our very existence? Today we unravel the mystery of time reversal in space. Buckle up for an exciting journey into the realm of the unknown. To understand time reversal in space, picture this: a movie of your day played in reverse. Sounds intriguing, doesn't it? Well, hold on to your seats because we're about to dive into the fascinating concept of time reversal. Now, it's important to note that time reversal isn't the same as time travel. It's not about hopping into a DeLorean and zipping back to the past or future. Instead, time reversal is about the direction of the flow of time itself. Imagine everyday activities, but in reverse. Picture yourself getting up in the morning. You're groggy. You shuffle into the kitchen and you make coffee. Now play that scene backwards. The coffee in your cup leaps back into the coffee machine. The water cools down, unheats and separates from the coffee grounds. The coffee beans ungrind themselves and jump back into their bag. Or consider a game of pool. In real time you strike the cue ball and it hits other balls, scattering them across the table. Now reverse that. The balls roll back to their original positions and the cue ball returns to rest. What's happening here? The laws of physics are playing out backwards. But here's the catch. In our reality, time only moves in one direction, from the past through the present to the future. This directionality of time is called the arrow of time. It's why you remember yesterday but not tomorrow. It's why your coffee cools down but doesn't spontaneously heat up. It's why the pool balls scatter but don't reassemble themselves. Yet, in a universe where time flows backwards, the opposite would happen. Your coffee would turn from a heated drink into cold water and coffee beans. The pool balls would reassemble themselves after being scattered. You would remember tomorrow, but not yesterday. So if time flowed backwards, your morning coffee would turn from a heated drink into cold water and coffee beans. Interesting, isn't it? Now let's delve into the science behind time reversal. How could such a phenomenon occur? To understand this, we first need to grasp the concept of entropy, a fundamental principle in thermodynamics. Entropy is essentially the measure of disorder in a system. The second law of thermodynamics states that in an isolated system, entropy always increases. This is why your coffee cools down and mixes with the air around it, instead of staying hot and separate. This law is also the reason we perceive time as moving forward. We see time progress from a state of order, like the hot coffee, to a state of disorder, the cooled and mixed coffee. Now, if we reverse the direction of entropy, would time flow backward? The answer isn't straightforward. Recent studies in quantum physics suggest it might be possible. Quantum physics, the science of the very small, has an intriguing theory called quantum superposition. This theory suggests that particles can exist in multiple states at once, and only when observed, they choose a definite state. This phenomenon, in theory, doesn't care which direction time is flowing. Even more mind-boggling is the concept of quantum entanglement, where two particles become linked and instantly affect each other, regardless of the distance between them. If we apply this to the concept of time, it suggests that the future could potentially affect the past, which is a form of time reversal. However, the complexities of quantum mechanics mean that these theories are still under intense debate. While they provide thought-provoking suggestions, proving them experimentally is another ballgame altogether. It's also important to remember that even if time reversal is possible at the quantum level, it doesn't necessarily mean it would work the same way in our macroscopic world. Thus, while time reversal might seem like a concept from a sci-fi movie, there is some scientific basis to it. It's a fascinating field that continues to challenge our understanding of the universe and the very nature of time itself. So, what if time did flow backwards? What would be the implications? Well, let's start with our daily lives. Picture a world where the future is your past and the past is your future. It's like watching a movie in reverse. You wake up in the morning to the sound of your alarm unringing, your coffee gets colder as you drink it, and you end your day by going to sleep, only to wake up to yesterday. It sounds fantastical, right? But that's just the tip of the iceberg. Time reversal would also throw a wrench in our understanding of the universe. For instance, the second law of thermodynamics, which states that entropy always increases, would be flipped on its head. Instead of systems naturally progressing from order to disorder, we would see a universe where chaos organizes itself into order. Stars would absorb light and black holes would spew out matter. Our basic laws of physics would need a complete rewrite. And then there's our perception of reality. How would we make sense of a world where cause and effect are switched around? Would we still have free will if our actions are predetermined by our futures? Or would our decisions be merely echoes of events that have already happened? These are profound philosophical questions that would fundamentally challenge our understanding of life, identity, and consciousness. Moreover, time reversal would also have intriguing implications for space travel. Imagine if we could navigate the cosmos, not just spatially, but temporally as well. We could potentially visit our planet's past or future, meet our ancestors, or even catch a glimpse of Earth's ultimate fate. It's a wild idea, and it's got the makings of a great sci-fi plot. But let's not get too carried away. The reality is that time reversal remains a purely theoretical concept, at least for now. And while it's fun to ponder, we also have to acknowledge that such a scenario, if possible, would be incredibly disorienting and likely incomprehensible to our forward-flowing minds. As we can see, time reversal could turn our world upside down, both literally and figuratively. We've taken a fascinating journey into the concept of time reversal. We've delved into the mind-bending idea of time flowing backwards, explored the science that could potentially support this concept, and pondered the intriguing implications it could have. From the reversal of cause and effect to Reeb's greatest events, we've seen how time's arrow might not always point forward. So, next time you watch the sunset, imagine what it would be like if it were rising instead. It certainly gives a whole new meaning to the phrase "turn back time," doesn't it?